At the get-go, you can see circa a long, long time ago, you see the paddle wheeler, they laid out the streets correctly, the way you laid out your streets, originally. And over time, we focused in on that building so you have a place reference. And this is what happened to the town. This is basically what your town became in large part. And it's because we focused on the top. But over time, they came together, crafted a vision, and today, that town looks like this. So it's a matter of crafting a vision, holding on to it, and knowing what you want to be over time. Marina, another whole county, Monterey County, is we're working in Salinas now, but it looks like the whole county will become a blue zone area. They had no town center whatsoever. But the transit agency acquired the last remaining piece of land downtown, and this is what they would focus. Everything would be focused on for transit. We came in and said, you know, that's just going to destroy the last hope for the town. What if we give you an option? Make this also the town center. You can still have all your transit operations here, and you can choose this level of compactness, or if you prefer this. Again, getting down to grade level, it could be this, or if the town chooses, it could be this. But the point is, you now have a town center. You have a place where festivals are held, where people can enjoy. I went back 12 years after we made the proposal, and they're already building senior housing as part of that project. So it's real. This applies directly to Roseburg, and I think any of the other towns that some of you may come from. What we did essentially, starting in the 50s, really emphasized in the 60s and the 70s, we emptied our downtown. We opened our stores somewhere else, typically on the most traffic-choked streets. We made them more traffic-choked. And this happened everywhere. It wasn't one place, so we spread everything out. Unlike peanut butter across a big piece of toast or something. The future is going to look more like this. That we come back and we'll create centers, true places that have that energy and start to create real healthy pockets where some people can live. We can have businesses, find all kinds of stores in these locations. But the idea is to follow the key core concepts that Blue Zones has laid out, and which all urban designers and urban planners are now moving toward, and really start to focus on these elements in the design, the makeup, or the remake of parts of the town. And this would just be an example. This store doesn't have to be right at the street, but you don't put parking out in front. You put people out in front. Durango, another one of my favorite small towns in America. Again, I don't even know where the cars are, but the place is the key. And that's why they come and spend time. Orlando is likely to become another Blue Zone community. You can see what they became over time. International Drive itself, where all the theme parks are, compare that with West Hartford, Connecticut. I think you see the difference in the structure, right? How we build. I was working one week in Gulf Shores, Alabama, a coastal town, and I found they were going to take this road and widen it. I quickly did what we call a photo morph and showed them what it would look like. The city traffic engineer, Kit, was sitting several seats from me, and I saw her starting to cry. I said, Kit, why are you crying? I'd never seen an engineer cry. And Kit looked up and said, man, it's a done deal. It's done. We can't change it. I said, Kit, what if we did something like this? We can move all the traffic you're going to move with a 5-lane road because we can use a better system. that's the direction that they have gone. And so it's a matter of understanding engineering and planning and everything in more depth. We could have the road on the left, or the one on the right. They're both arterial. The one on the right, by the way, moves more traffic. And the land value is about 800% higher. Lower crash rate and far, far more social location than the one on the left. Same here. This is an actual street rebuild. You can see what it was, and you see what it became. Or here, a town small town in Michigan. Or Chickatay with the ponies. If you want to go out and see the ponies, you have to go through this little town, but we're working with them to see if they can build a town down for people. Financially, and Walt Disney proved this, if you can keep a family there for an extra day, you will gain about $2,000 to get spent in your local economy. Avon, Colorado, had a 5-lane road here. You can see in the upper left picture, they already narrowed it down to 2 lanes, but then they asked us to come in and show them other possibilities. So I think you can see we're offering one with a roundabout, one with just a more standard intersection, one with projected bike lanes, one with standard bike lanes. Whichever they will do, they're going to really win over what they had, which was 5 lanes earlier. So let's talk about placemaking. Seattle, Washington is doing a program called Pavement to Parks. They'll go in and they'll work with the neighborhood and say, you know, we don't really need this pavement anymore. Let's paint it, come out and use it for a year. And if you like it, at the end of the year, we'll have the park department take it over and turn it into a national park. So they've got about 15 projects they've already built. Roseburg could do the same thing. Can you see where the old curb line has been? Is that pretty clear? Again, this is just converting things that motors don't need at all and making them into place so that you can support all the businesses that are there and so on. We can't do it with transportation alone. We have to incorporate and include where we put housing, what mix of housing we use. Otherwise, we end up in a real pickle. People have to drive if we're just putting the parking in the wrong location. I got to work on this project. This is in Loma Linda, one of the true blue zones communities in the world. And so we worked with a developer to identify this area as the first neighborhood. Notice how many parks we put in. All the greens. If you are within a short walking distance of the park, your home is worth about 15% more. And then we built this neighborhood, made sure that we put in the right lanes, and then later we built this, and these homes outsold their projections by about 50%. And they're the highest rated homes being sold anywhere in that entire county. And this is what it feels like. That's Riverside County. This is what it feels like. Imagine having a home where you can look out, see people, enjoy the narrowness of the streets, the quality of the places, and one of the reasons why people are out there and moving later. So, what I've been sharing with you is the difference between conventional and traditional. And we can have either or both, but in general, we're now moving back to traditional, but only about 1% of Americans today is traditional. So it'll take a while. Blue Zones is exploring ways in which we speed up the whole process nationwide, but the point is that we now have developers who are starting to get it. They realize this yield matters. And they're willing to move back to the traditional. conventional on the left, traditional on the right. I'm going to quickly go through a series of actual streets by type. So the one on the top is what we call a collector. It collects the traffic, gets it out to the arterial. Both of these are collectors. This one is totally lethal. You wouldn't want your home face on it. This one, a street in Houston, absolutely stunning. The best homes in town. Watch over it. Between bigger arterials. One of our Blue Zones towns had this, and we took them the model of Lake Oswego, which is this, and that's exactly what they're going to build here. These are the kind of conversions that can bring back the value of land. One of my favorite projects I got to work on is this town, University Place, which has no university. That's really close. But we were able to make that conversion. That same street now looks like this. So you see where it was when it was finished, and just 9 years later, the same street. Green, authentic, beautiful, people want to walk there. This is the road that you've been looking at. It's called Bridgeport, and they've already made this into their village, which looks something like this. And again, imagine how much more valuable the land is. The town bought the street, gave fair market price for every unit, invited people to come when they had finished the main street. But the point is now there's a true downtown in University Place. They still don't have a university, but they have a place. They also built another street that they did it so well. They put in 7 roundabouts and made the land so valuable it increased the value of all the properties within a half a mile of this corridor. La Jolla, California, used to have a 5-lane road running through Bird Rock now. And I went in and worked with the community, and that transformed to only 1 lane in each direction. They were getting speeds of 30, even 40 miles an hour. The speeds are now down to 19, steady. And the net result is when you go from a 5-lane down to a 2-lane, now it takes extra work at the intersection. That's where you really move traffic. But this has become incredibly valuable for all the people that live anywhere near it. People just drive through just to be able to see what the future is going to be. Think of your own gateways. Brattleboro, Vermont, pretty small town. If you pull off the freeway because you forgot to get a toothbrush and go in to buy one, what's the first thing you're going to do? Get back on the road, right? But what if, when you came into town, your gateway felt like this? You'll probably say, let's go downtown, let's do some shopping. The Campton wait, right? So, why don't you just close out with a few other images. Another Blue Zone town, Naples, Florida, has significantly increased the value of new neighborhoods by the treatments you see here. This used to be 5 months. And it moves all the traffic that moved before. And one of the most powerful of the tools is the roundabout. It takes a total of 4 lanes and the width you see on top. Once you get up to traffic volumes you see are 25,000. But a good roundabout can handle volumes up to that level. Just with the same lane. And one of my other personal favorites, I gave a presentation to the Main Street Association for California one year. And 10 years later, I was asked to come into this town and work on their bicycle plan. And when I got there, I just went crazy in love with it downtown. I said, how did you guys do this? He said, Dan, you sold the vision to us. We just went out and did it. So they went from 5 lanes down to 1. Absolutely stunning to achieve. And now it's one of the most sought after places for new businesses to open. What about the value of land to a developer? Think about the traditional way of building around a lake or waterfront. You set out an exclusive value or a use of the land to the top money earners in town, but you deny that access to all other people. If instead you did something like this, you're still going to sell your prime properties on the water for the same price, but now all of these homes have gone way up in value. Right? Does that make sense? We did that in Tampa, Florida. You can see before, this land was nothing more than a rundown waterfront. No one loved it or cared for it. And now they're aligning the streets. So everyone, the neighbors deep in this area, have access, a view to the water, an easy walk to the water. All of the home values went up significantly. So I don't want to really get into the details, but we're learning, and we're learning together that most of the things we're doing before, they were just wrong. Now it's all about supporting local traffic and don't overdo the regional traffic to get the speeds low, especially in the downtown and other environments. But this is what Blue Zones has been working on in Roseburg and wants to continue to do. And then get into the elements of Main Street. And again, 20 years ago, it was hard to come by this information. But today, it's out there, it's in print, it's proving itself, it's penciling out, as the developers would say. And so what we want to do is give you those tools so that as you apply them, you're going to get the results that the other towns in America are getting. So, does the change reward the short trip or the long trip? If that's your only criteria, you're going to start to get it right. Does the change support the local short trip or the long trip? And finally, I'll close out. When we get into how we build the city, there are many things we focus on, but urban infill, getting your intersections compact, slowing down traffic, or keep it moving, and you end up just being one of the greatest places to live. So, I think I've pretty well covered the core concepts, but I do want to round out with this one. That the more street connections you have in any new development, the more walkable it becomes and the lower the streets. It's all by design. And then to put in the destination. Get away from supporting all the big box infrastructure and go back to the mall and clog infrastructure that gives you the destinations, the parks, the schools, the worship centers, all in one place. So I've covered a lot in this presentation, but I wanted to make sure that you understood or understand that a lot of things your grandparents did to build the town were spot on. Then came probably your parents. They blew it. Well, they did. But now, this generation is going to make it all work. So, with that, I want to thank you. I hope you're able to hear me. Okay, good. Any questions, ideas, thoughts? Yes. And use your outdoor voices.
What is the first thing that community needs to do in order to facilitate the kind of development you would like to see?
The most important thing for any community to do is to organize so that you've got the right committees in place, the right policies being adopted by the city council or county commission. You have commission here, right? County?
Yes.
county commission, and elect the right people. You know, we just had to unelect our mayor in our town and elect a new person, and we know that's going to make a difference in our town. But what Blue Zones is very good at doing is getting the right support staff for you, and then finding out where and how boldly you're ready to work, and then give you permission to go out and do that. One of the things I immediately see when I drive through downtown is your horrible one-way streets. It's like, that was done for efficiency, to move more traffic. If you want a thriving, bursting downtown, you want to go back to two-way. Now, if you don't have the courage to do that, well, at least go down to one lane in each direction. There's no reason for 2 lanes. You don't have anywhere near the traffic to warrant that. Klamath Falls has already made their shift with their one-way, right?
I think so.
I think they have. I know the studies are done and they've approved it. Yeah. But, you know, this generation gets to undo the mistakes of the past. And, but you need the structure. You need the organizational support to do it. And the good news is you've got that. You've got the right staff. You've got the right built environment committee, right? Some of you are on the built environment committee. Raise your hands. All right, good. And truly, learn as much as you can, but the projects are going to be ones that you really have to shore up from the very get-go, right? And really get those model projects on the ground. And you've been doing that. We got to see the work done around Pine Street today.
Pine Alley.
Pine Alley, yeah. So you're already doing the right things. Just pick up the pace. Yes.
One of my concerns about Roseburg is these inversions.
Use your outdoor voice.
We've had